Right. We are big in our feelings and we're trying not to spiral, but we're alone. Newsflash, surprise, Jazz alone, unattended? Dear goodness. That never happens. So, um, I just want to work on art, um, and exist and try and get people to understand me. I exhaust myself with that. Um, but there's something that I want to say. Um, you all are not Chris. You're not Chris. No one in existence in physical form can replace Chris. For me, it's impossible. And the grief that I have been experiencing over Chris's loss is like a black hole. Especially for me, given that I have a lot of difficulty with emotional regulation. And I literally come from a culture raised rooting a belief system that doesn't actually factor in grief. Not to mention, and this is very important and very, very big, the grief that I am experiencing is just like another big weight on top of grief that I'm still processing and trying to work through from a partner that I was with that abandoned me, period. You abandoned me, period. Now, since you abandoned me the initial first time, you have, unfortunately, also proceeded to not understand that from the initial point of you abandoning me, I have been grieving. I don't know how to do that in a way that looks remotely healthy for a normal person, quote unquote, what is normal anyway, and it's me. The amount of love and care that I'd worked into the potential of the relationship, that I spent a lot of time and effort into trying, that does not get acknowledged because of its very short span of existence, just kind of dissolves into the background. And the fact that I'm very aware that there are other people out there in the world that possibly have better compatibility than this individual that I have been grieving. However, much like Chris, that individual is irreplaceable in my mind. I'm never getting over not being able to actually get the resolution from that abandonment ever from anyone else except for that person. Everyone can tell you their opinions of what a departed person might be feeling, might be thinking, the reasons why they did what they did. It's never going to validate it for you if you don't believe that person. So all of the systems out there in creation are systems of belief, trying to advise you on how best to transition out of full-time grief into something more. But that grief's not going away. You have to transform that grief. And you have to live with it, because it's not going away. And that is a lot of chaos. That is a lot of uncertainty to exist with. It's actually extremely exhausting to hold that amount of grief. And since we're already at 7 minutes, and who knows if I'm going to post this, I will say that's not the only ones. It's not the only individuals that I'm experiencing grief from my distance from. Okay, we're going to leave it there and just say that, like, if you want to be there for me, be here for me.